Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Well, I hope everyone is doing okay. It was a little cooler today. Thank heavens. It wasn't cool, but it was a little cooler. So I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope everyone is being careful. So I was thinking, okay, the primary concern for the rest of the year is to make sure we have food in the house and to make sure that we're very, very careful with our resources, our money, and our food. So I'm drinking a 25-cent Shasta Cola. I'm being extremely cheap. It's very hot. So I went through my freezer, and so the meat I had in my freezer is pretty cheap. So I had some hot dogs from Walmart. I had some hamburger, some partially soy hamburger. I have some hamburger. Uh-oh, my freezer. I have some hamburger. These are about 16 hamburger patties for about $9. They're pretty good. I bought a lot. I have some sausage. I buy these for $1. I have some cheese. I bought this cheese today. I like these flat ones. You can fit a lot in your freezer. I have some eggs. I find the Walmart eggs to be pretty good. I have some bacon ends, which need to be frozen. If you've never found them, they're like bacon. If you've never seen them, they're like bacon pieces. Some of the bacon is like fat, and some of it is like meat. And this is about 3 pounds and 99 cents. Only had this for $3, so I bought that. So this is a pretty cheap assortment of, I had some salmon and some tuna. So this is a pretty cheap assortment of meat. But by carefully selecting the sides, and I have some beef chorizo that needs to be frozen. So this is a pretty cheap, well, I'll keep the chorizo out. So this is a pretty cheap assortment of meat, but by carefully selecting sides, it's going to make eating this so much better. So what you can do is you can make like sides that will last for 2 days, so you would make 3 per week. And then, you know, it'll go good with your cheap meat, or you can chop your cheap meat and put it in. So the first one is potato salad. So what I do when I make potato salad is for every potato I use 1 egg. So my potato salad is very nutritionally dense. So say if I was going to eat it with some cheap hot dogs, I could get by. Or, my hamburgers, you know, I could barbecue them. That would make them taste much better. Okay, number 2, macaroni and cheese. If you learn how to make your own macaroni and cheese, it's going to help so much. It's going to taste so much better, and it's going to be so much more nutritious. I usually use Velveeta cheese. Let's see, I think I have some in here. It's in here, but you guys, it's not good in there. Okay, now I just got this recipe, and I got it from Martha Cordero, and she graciously shared this recipe with us, and it's Mexican rice. Okay, most of the Mexican women that I have ever met are I don't know if Martha is a Mexican woman or Hispanic, but most of them will not give you the recipes. So this is her award-winning recipe for Mexican rice, and I put it on my Twitter. And I did that on purpose because I have tons of followers on Twitter, and I wanted them to be able to get that recipe because it's really good. I've made it one time, and so if you had a potato salad, macaroni and cheese, and this this Mexican rice recipe, that is really going to help you out all through your life. And so what we're preparing for is we have rice, we have pasta, and we stockpile potatoes and onions so we don't run out of food by the end of the month. So put oil, about 2 tablespoons, in a saucepan. Make sure it has a good lid. Brown rice, and once it's brown, turn off stove. Mix 1/4 cup tomato, sliced in little cubes, and onion, about 1/4 cup onion. Saute a minute. Remember, stove is still off. Add 4 ounces of tomato sauce and mix in. Add 2 cups of water. Put a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of powdered chicken bouillon. Stir in, just a quick stir, and then turn the stove back on and bring to a boil. As soon as it starts boiling, cover tightly until water evaporates. If you use jasmine rice, it will be better, but you don't have to. Rice comes out so flaky. I am known for making the best rice. I haven't shared my recipe except for you. Well, Martha, and about a gazillion other people. God will bless you, I guarantee you, if someone's not going hungry. You are privileged. Laughing out loud. Love your videos. See what lovable followers I have? Now let me give you a shot of the recipe so you can take a screenshot. And so you guys, get yourself a notebook and write all the recipes in the notebook. And then let me give you a shot. You can take a screenshot of the rest of the recipe. It was extremely gracious to share the recipe. I can't tell you how many people it's probably going to help. Okay, so now, number 3. Okay, soup. Pea soup. I type in my own Rotostone pea soup. It's on Twitter. Corn soup, potato soup, asparagus. The way I cook the asparagus is I just take it out of the can and I put it in I heat it with a little margarine, and then I pour evaporated milk, and I eat that like soup. Clam chowder, oyster stew, vegetable soup, and bean soup. So what I do for the beans is that's where my bacon ends come in. I get the meaty part and I put it in a can of beans. I just put it in a pan. I add some dry or fresh onions and maybe a little garlic, salt, pepper, and sugar, and water. And then I cook that down, and I love to make like corn muffin tops. I just make them very short, a little bit, and put jalapenos and corn so you can get by. All right, so let me give you a shot of the soups. So you're getting these good sides, and you can make enough pea soup. The other night I made pea soup. That was really, really good. Corn soup. My recipe is on the Twitter. Number 4, gravy with rice and potatoes. And then if you have one of these cheap meats like the hamburgers or the hot dogs, or with these cans of salmon patties. I did a video, it was called Welcome to My Party. It was really a good video in so many ways, but one of the things I thought was so good about it is it portrayed our lovableness and our goofiness. Okay, so gravy with rice and potatoes. Green salads with 3 vegetables, so you can fill half your plate with a salad. So I usually have lettuce, tomatoes, and carrots, but cucumbers are good too. And if you don't have tomatoes, just use little piles of salsa and put some Parmesan cheese. That is a good side. Macaroni or coleslaw, if you can make it good, but you can buy macaroni and coleslaw for $2. It's not that much at Walmart, but it's really, really good. And then yams with chipotle and lime. So you just use canned yams, fresh is the best. And then I have the chipotle, and what I do is I heat it, and then I force it through a little wire strainer, and then I put chipotle and lime on my sweet potatoes. Okay, let me give you a shot. I don't want any of my followers going hungry. Now, if you don't have enough food, go to the food banks, the food pantries now, and get yourself stocked up. Okay, number 8, buy 60 eggs, because then you can have eggs. You know, last night I made the biscuits with the sausage, and you can have eggs, but you can have eggs and biscuits, eggs and French toast, eggs and pancakes, eggs and toast. Cheese is going to fortify your meals, and olives. Those are going to fortify your salads. You can put cheese and olive enchiladas. You know, you can use, like if you make tuna casserole, you can put some cheese in your tuna casserole. Okay, number 9, pasta salad. Okay, a really cheap way to make pasta salad is 1 bag frozen vegetables, 1 bag pasta, any kind, but you know, the kind that's for pasta salad is the best. And then you just put Italian dressing. But if you have olives, tomatoes, cucumbers, you know, any kind of vegetables, zucchini, anything you have, it tastes really good. Bell peppers, radishes. A lot of times when I go to a potluck, I will bring a big bowl of pasta salad, and there's never any left. And I don't make it any special way. I just get frozen vegetables, pasta, and then whatever fresh vegetables I have. And there's never any left. And people, I see them eating big bowls. I used to take pasta salad and barbecued chicken. Okay, so then, you know, at the end of the month, or like when you're eating this stuff down, if you buy frozen tater tots, and I have demonstrated that, fries, sweet potato fries, or hash browns. If you make your own, it's better, but if you don't want to, you can buy frozen. So here is a picture, so you can take a screenshot. And if you guys have any good suggestions for money stretching size, my followers and I would like to know it, and we will write it in our notebooks. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.